Now that we have created an assignment, set all of the correct parameters, and can see the icon here that we know it's set up correctly, we're going to give our students some grades and set up GradeSync. The first thing I need you all to do is look for the word GradeSync on the left of your computer. If GradeSync is not there, please follow these steps. Head to Settings, Navigation, and find GradeSync. If your GradeSync was in the bottom category, you're going to want to move it up. When you're finished, press Save. Unlike the rest of these categories, your students will never see this GradeSync button. This is for teachers only. All right, now let's head over to the grades. In my gradebook, I have found my fake assignment, and I'm going to go ahead and enter some grades for students. While I'm doing this, you may wonder, why are there other grades in here? That's because they came with the template, and if you noticed in the previous video, I did not delete them. All right, our students have a few grades in here, and now we're going to do some grade syncing. Once you've entered grades for students, you're going to come to this Sync button in the top right-hand corner of your gradebook and click on Sync to PowerSchool. A screen will pop up asking you which assignments you want to sync. You can select multiple assignments if you have them, and then tell it to post grade. The first time that you sync from PowerSchool to Canvas is going to take the longest, even if you only have one assignment. You can click right here to see your progress. And if you feel like you've been waiting for a long time, there is a refresh button right here. Notice when I clicked refresh, it updated the stage. Okay, it is complete. We can see from this screen that my GradeSync has completed and that there are no errors. If you had an error, it would show you on the screen right here, and my guess is that your error is somewhere in PowerSchool. But let's go ahead and take a look at the gradebook in PowerSchool and see if we can find the same grades. So let me head back to the Grade tab. And we're looking for 80, 90, 100, 98, 75, so on and so forth.
So the first thing when you're in Gradebook is you'll want to make sure that the same course is selected here from the top menu dropdown. Since this is the correct course, I now can go to multiple places to see the scores, but I'm going to click on A+ Grading, Score Sheet. I now see this assignment right here that's called Fake Assignment. It gives me the category it's in, which is major, and you see the scores for students.
It is very important to note that if you set up Grade Passback, that Canvas will attempt to tell PowerSchool every time you do a GradeSync what the accurate grade is. If you find an error in your gradebook, or if you need to change a student's grade and you're using Grade Passback, please go back to your Canvas gradebook, make the change here, and then resync your grade to PowerSchool. If you change the grade in PowerSchool, the next time you sync, whatever grade is in the Canvas gradebook is going to appear here, which will override your manual entry. So far, I have shown you how to sync individual assignments one at a time when teachers are ready to sync them. I'd like to show you one more option, which is an automatic sync. To get there, I clicked these three lines in the top left-hand corner, and now I'm going to click on the words GradeSync on the left-hand side. This is a history of all of the grade syncs that I have done, but you also have a utilities option. If you would like for a nightly sync of your gradebook to happen, Without you having to come into PowerSchool or into Canvas and press buttons, you can select Nightly Sync. Each evening around 4 a.m., PowerSchool and Canvas will have a meeting, and they will pass data from Canvas to PowerSchool and resync all of your grades. In addition, you can turn on a nightly sync and also go back to your assignments tab and manually turn off which assignments are going to sync here. There are many reasons why you would do this, including my first example of grading an essay, which might take you a long time to get through all of your students' assignments. If you are doing a nightly sync, but you would still like control over individual assignments, this is where you do that by toggling off and on the grade sync with this little tiny green or black button. I'd like to tell you one more thing about Grade Passback in Canvas that is very helpful information for you. First of all, if you have an assignment that is set to sync, you must enter at least one grade. This assignment, which I didn't actually create, so please just pretend that this is a separate assignment, has no grades. So even if I set it up in Canvas to sync, until I enter at least one thing, nothing is going to happen. The other thing that I would like to show you is that I only graded a few of my students' assignments, and there are multiple missing assignments that I haven't graded yet. When we take a look at the PowerTeacher Pro gradebook, PowerTeacher Pro does not recognize these as zeros, which is helpful. It's not going to skew your students' grades because you have not graded or enter in a grade for them. It will just wait until you enter in grades and then do a sync.